What's up guys, it's me Jeremy, and lately I've been playing a lot of Twitch Cassiopeia bottom lane with a friend, and after playing it in a bunch of games I've had a lot of success on it, and it's proven to be really strong, not just some kind of cheesy off meta pick, and so I really think that it's a crazy strong strategy that is perfect for when you duo queue with a friend. And with me today we have my duo queue partner and good friend Pokalals to help me talk about the combo. How's it going, man?
Hey guys, my name is Pokalals. I am a Diamond 80 carry streamer. My content on my stream is more centered towards comedy, high level plays, just generally a good time. It's just a fun stream. You can check out my stream at www.twitch.tv/Pokalals.
It's great to have you on the show. Let's get started. Now, the strength of the strategy comes from the fact that Twitch's passive, his Poison, allows Cassiopeia to proc the cooldown refresh on her Twin Fangs, essentially giving you an absolutely insane amount of damage both in lane and in teamfights. Since Cassiopeia doesn't have to land or micro her Poison, it's super strong and it's something that players really don't expect due to it being somewhat of an underplayed off-meta pick, and so I found that it's fairly easy to play and be successful on. And it works so well since both Twitch and Cassiopeia are fairly strong champions in their own right. Cassiopeia support as a whole is actually pretty damn good, since it's okay to pick up some AP items after building a Sightstone, and with an early lead that you are almost sure to acquire based on the power of the strategy, you can start the snowball and be really impactful in the later phases of the game. As well as her scaling passive ensures that you will have some nice stats later on in the game without needing too much gold. And her base damages are really high, so I actually found the most success in taking defensive and utility based runes and masteries, since her damage is still going to be really high regardless, and the added utility and defense makes 2v2 fights almost unlosable. She's actually surprisingly good at kiting too, as her raw DPS in combo with her slow and her stun makes it really easy to kill tanks, and her ultimate can totally carry a teamfight and often go as far as to decide an entire game if you get a really amazing stun off. It can be a little bit difficult to land her ultimate though, but if you can bait your opponents into you and stun multiple people, the ability is crazy powerful, and oftentimes you don't even need to land the stun as the slow will be enough. And if you ever land a good ultimate in lane, it's a pretty easy double kill to pick up. I would say be careful against assassins though, as their mobility will usually make dodging your ultimate fairly easy for them, and so make sure to take exhaust and save it for them if need be. One thing I noticed as well is that as a support pick, you don't actually run out of mana very often, since you only ever use your abilities to harass, so with a few mana pots, she's pretty much good to go in terms of mana, which was really surprising to me and really helps keep your pressure in lane extremely high. Cassiopeia is somewhat of a difficult to play champion though, due to having to micro her Poison all the time. But due to Twitch's passive, you really just don't have to do that at all really, and so she becomes a lot easier to play with this combo, as well as a lot stronger, since she has a guaranteed reset on her Twin Fangs. And so overall, she's not that bad of a support pick as a whole, and the damage she has brings a lot of strengths to the table that players don't expect, and that you wouldn't really get from a typical support. And the ultimate can really put in a lot of work in game, both in lane and in teamfights. And bringing in the knowledge for Twitch, take it away, Pokalals.
Twitch has always been an underrated 80 carry in my opinion. Not only is Twitch an 80 carry, but Twitch has an amazing assassin aspect to his gameplay. Stealth is a very strong mechanic in solo queue which can be used effectively to climb elo very easily. Here are some key points why I think Twitch is very good at the moment. Number 1. Twitch is strong throughout the whole game. From level 1 where he could effectively trade an 80 carry, to mid game where he could effectively stealth and roam as an assassin, and late game where he could effectively AoE down a whole team. I think Twitch is just super strong at all points of the game. Number 2. Twitch has 2 steroids. Most 80 carries in League of Legends usually have 1 steroid, but Twitch, he actually has 2. His ambush gives him 70% attack speed for 5 seconds, and his rat attack gives him up to 36 AD for 7 seconds. Makes him a monster. Number 3. Stealth. Stealth is a very strong mechanic in League of Legends. In theory, since Twitch is so underrated and hardly seen in League, stealth is actually stronger because I honestly believe people forget that Twitch can stealth. And when Twitch does pop out of stealth, it usually takes people a second or two to react, which gives you, the Twitch player, an upper hand. I could go on and give you the pros and cons of Twitch, but that isn't what this video is about. This video is about the insane lane me and Jeremy have been testing out, and honestly, it's pretty devastating. From our testing, we have realized that almost no support or AD carry can survive the level 1 all-in burst.
And so overall, the strategy in and of itself is extremely powerful. Your opponents really don't expect the raw damage output that you can produce, and so fighting early works really well, and I actually found myself getting first blood in what must have been almost 90%, yes, 90% of the games that I played this combo, simply because players just don't respect the damage of Cassiopeia support, comboed with the Twitch Expunge burst. One thing I did notice is that in lane especially, it's actually pretty good to have Twitch go into the fight first to land the poison, as I found myself frantically waiting for Twitch to apply the poison if I, as the Cassiopeia, went in first and happened to miss my skill shots. Either way, the fighting and zoning power of the duo is quite insane, and it's one of, if not the highest damage bottom lane combos I've ever seen. You can snowball the lane so easily and then look to carry teamfights really well because of the raw DPS that you bring, and then you can easily melt tanks and burst down anyone who you land a Cassiopeia ultimate on. The strategy is super good, and I really recommend any of you duo queue players to try it out since it's super fun and is honestly one of the strongest bottom lanes I've ever played. And once again, a huge shout out to my man Pokelals for joining me today. He's a super funny guy and I love hanging around on his stream. Do me a favor and give him some love, sub to his YouTube channel, follow him on Twitch, of which I will have links at the top of the description. And that just about wraps it up. Leave a comment and let me know what you think, as well as if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, as well as you can subscribe for some more awesome content in the future. Definitely check out some of my other videos on the screen too, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.